It's been a while since I did a video because on March 13th, I started talking to Jesus, and that kind of freaked me out a little bit. So I haven't done very many videos since then, but I have tons of notes. Tons of notes. So we're gonna get back into it. Okay, we're gonna get back into it. Um, I just want to talk about my most recent. So that's all we're gonna do. We're gonna talk about my most recent guide experience. This, I'm not an artist. I'm terrible at drawing, but this came through. This was what we call the Alchemist slash chemist slash healer guide. And it's a big, huge giant came through. His name's Alf. His name's actually Alfred, but we're on a basis where I can call him Alf. Your alchemist guide works like also the healer guide, right? There's many, but these are the notes that I got from attending a class with Missy and with Rachel Chamness. So definitely check out Rachel Chamness if you haven't. But the alchemist works with chemistry in the body. You can ask them for help with healing. So if you're having trouble sleeping or what have you, the alchemist guide helps raise your vibration. And as I discovered, sometimes they do not talk very much. My alchemist guide, Alf, he communicates, I guess you would say, like, telepathically. Like, I don't know how to explain. If you've gotten downloads, what we call downloads, I don't know if anybody else calls them that, but if you've gotten these like messages from your guides, you know that, like, especially if you have if you're claircognizant, sometimes it's just like they drop it in your brain. Yes, I am aware of how this sounds, but anyway, Alf communicates telepathically. He just like drops it in there. And so I did go to meet Alf, and it ended up being when I did this meditation, we walked down the hall, and there was this big circular room with a lot of doors, and you could go to any of the doors and meet any of your guides. But Alf was too big for this room. It was a big room, but he was still too big. So I had to walk down another hallway, and then I ended up on the side of a red mountain. And I knew this was in Sedona. You guys know I've been getting a lot of messages and visions and everything about Sedona for a little while now. And I'm now moving to Sedona. That'll be a different video. But this was definitely in Sedona. And I came out, and on the side of the mountain, there was this big, like, cliff dwelling type thing. And there's this huge guide. He's literally like 30 feet tall. I can't even like describe how tall he is because I've never seen anything like it. One of the things I like doing is, once I have my experiences, taking notes and then going and Googling and being like, were there giants in Sedona? And like, obviously they're going to be like, oh, there's no proof there were giants in Sedona, just like they'll say that about UFOs or whatever. But what I find interesting is I'll find like a Reddit thread or a Facebook group or some kind of conversation amongst other people where they have had the same experience. That really helps. Like last time when I did my video and I got like Jesus's Metatron, I was like, what the actual F? But I Googled it, and it's like a whole thing. I got another download that said your astrology, like your birth chart, is literally just basically your soul contract written out in symbol form. And I Googled that and asked my friends, and apparently that's a thing too. So like, it's really cool to like not know anything about any of this stuff and then get these downloads and then be able to, I'm not going to say fact check because that's not what it is, but like just get confirmation that you're not the only person who got that message. So Alpha is a giant, but he's very masculine, but also very gentle. So very balanced. He's like what I got was he's a healed version of masculinity. And that also is another topic I need to do a video about, because one of the messages I got when we were doing a healing session was that helping men heal is helping women heal. And that makes so much sense. And as a certified man hater, my human body does not like it at all. However, my soul and my enlightened self understands. So I'm trying to just listen to my guides and go along. But sometimes, like, my human self and my higher self are at odds with what we think and what we feel. So if you've ever experienced that, just know that you're not the only one. I do follow my guides very well. They've even complimented me on it because I am very headstrong. So I'm not usually following anything or anybody, but I have been following my guides and my messages. But it doesn't mean that I always am like, yeah, let's go. Let's go help the men. Like, absolutely not. But I also realize a lot of my guides are helping me. I don't know if I would call it shadow work, but like a lot of the triggers I have, men being one of them, obviously. A lot of the triggers I have, my guides are coming in and helping me work through and heal them so I can be a better person and have a higher vibration and truly love and care about everyone. So that's very interesting. When I did this call with Missy this week, I did trans channel Alf, and I also was getting messages at the same time. So I did a healing. Well, Alf did a healing, helped me do a healing. I don't know how you word that. The healing was sent, and uh, the people on the call actually felt the healing. I again was trans channeling, so I need to watch it back because I don't know what I was doing. I do remember like my hands started moving, but that's all I remember. So I need to look at that. But I also got the message that every idea and every modality that comes to me is meant for someone specific. And that has been true literally even my whole coaching career. I've been a coach for more than a decade now, right? And so everything that has come through has always been for someone specific. Even if that person wasn't in front of me at that moment, something came through, I shared it, and then somebody specific was like, this was for me. And then they go and do it and they make a bunch of money and they improve their lives. And that's what I'm here for. And I also got some messages about my retail space versus office versus doing things at home and doing things online and all of that. I don't know if I'll make a video about that yet, but that's part of my journey. It's part of our journey up to Sedona as well, is setting up an office slash retail space. And I also need to create a space where I am building friendships and creating a community, but that does not come easy to me at all. Like it's difficult, and setting boundaries is really important when you're building a community, and I'm not great at that either. So I'm working on it. But again, each guide that comes through, it just seems like, it just seems like it's to help me heal something, and I really love that. So, I don't know if you guys are interested in seeing me trans channel. If you are, let me know because I'll do some videos of me trans channeling, but I don't feel like I have to do that on video if nobody's interested. This is really just about me sharing my story. So, let me know if you want me to do that. If not, I'll just keep sharing my story. And all 5 of you, 5 million of you in my brain, will benefit and hopefully join me on this path. And then we can help each other. And that's about it. I would love to know about your guides and know if you want me to trans channel.